Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets and themselves. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next, the score, Jets 7, Jets 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Throwing there, but this pass.
Here already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defense a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Jets, nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down. Hall again. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 626.
On first down, Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jets, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man here is Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Nothing, our score after one.
Jets 21, Jets nothing.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal.
Easy, easy. Back north. Flip it down.
They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Hall again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4 down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second down, here's Rodgers.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Jets first down.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. In motion left is Cobb. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by DJ Reed down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Jets 28, Jets 7. Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Jets 28, Jets 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Lazard. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing is Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run with Hall.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Take 30.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard, 58 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Down to about the 23.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jets 42. Jets 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
He's got it at the 2. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
This one finds Wilson downfield. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Jets 20. Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's...
And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back north.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. 20.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown. Randall Cobb. 43 yards.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing now is Rodgers.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again. Garrett Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
92 yards.
And the Jets continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jets 20.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. Down the right sideline.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Inside. Scan 300. Scan 300.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in a blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Rodgers looking to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers again now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Jets first down.
Rodgers throwing here. The 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
That's caught at the 1. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Hey, 626. Hey, 88, 88.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man here. It's Wilson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do